Packaging, something we all have to do. We get parts, we send parts. My recommendation, if you're using packing peanuts, quit using them. Every time you open a box, dig for the contents in it, peanuts end up everywhere. You find them for days under your machines, under the table. They never go away. They just become a nuisance in the shop. Hey everyone, Bradley Thomas here with Marvel Machining from Practical Machinists, here to talk about packaging. Like I said, it's something we all do. You have to ship your parts, you gotta make sure they get there and not damaged. I'm gonna package some parts today. My go-to is bubble wrap. I usually do the 5/16 bubble wrap. What I tend to do is when I got a part, I wrap it 3-4 times just to make sure that the part is protected good. I typically don't ever try and wrap one, set another part on the wrap it again. I'm sure you've all done it. You get something, you start unwrapping and parts start falling out. So I wrap them individually every time. 3-4 times, get it around there, make sure the corners aren't gonna rip and they're gonna stay safe. Another thing, pet peeve of mine is saving boxes. I get a lot of boxes, I get a lot of stuff shipped to me. I used to save boxes, I figured I was saving money. I'd have a pile of them. I'd walk through them, pick up, try to find a box that was the right size for my parts. It'd pile up, it'd take up 10 by 10 foot area. I quit doing that. I now buy new boxes. I try to use them for everything. I mean, once in a while, if there's a good box that comes in, I might save it if I know I'm gonna use it that day or the next day. So from there, paper. I use a lot of paper. Paper compresses down, it can take up a lot, avoid space. One thing I like to do is make sure the box is big enough that the parts aren't sitting right on the edges. There's plenty of space all the way around the parts. Put paper on the bottom, paper on the top, and do a shake test. Make sure the parts aren't moving around in there. Your delivery company, they're not gonna handle this with care. It's gonna get thrown in a truck, it's gonna fall off a shelf, it's gonna probably get kicked by somebody. And then when it comes to taping, I like to do three strips of tape all the way around the box. And then I always do branded tape, just one around the center. Branded tape is just for fun. I put stickers on everything, so I might as well put tape with my logo on it as well. The other option, this is probably my favorite shipping option, is these expanded foam Instapak. These things are great. They're gonna protect your parts probably better than anything, probably better than bubble wrap. They do get expensive, but so is remaking parts. A lot of people will say once a package leaves my facility, it's not on me if they get damaged. It is. If your package shows up and your customer opens it and there's shipping damage on it, you're gonna remake the parts. You can argue all day, do you wanna burn a bridge with the customer, or are you just gonna remake them? So it's in your best interest to make sure the parts are packaged good. And these sealed air Instapak, they're great. You pop A and B, and you'll feel it start to expand in there. Once it starts expanding, you put it in the box. Put it in the box, put your parts in there, and let the foam expand around them. Push them down in there. And then I always do one on top too. Once it pops, put it in there. I always close the box. Throw some tape on it. Again, I would wrap this 3 times with tape, Marvel tape around it, and then shake test. These parts are in there good. They're not going anywhere. If you've got a frustrated delivery guy that's with your box and he rolls it up your step or he drops it, or or he decides to kick it, your parts aren't going to get ruined with the foam stuff. It's probably the best packaging you can do. Now, if you got small parts, I'll usually get all the small parts together and use bags. Put them all in there. And I'll still wrap a bag of small parts and bubble wrap. You know, make sure it's nice and tight so they don't move around, scratch each other. They won't get ruined. That's my go-to for shipping, bubble wrap. And if you got an expensive part, the foam packaging is great. You know, like I said, if your parts get damaged, you're going to be responsible for them. So spend the money up front on good packaging material. Make sure they're safe. You know, everybody complains about how expensive CAM software is. Packaging is expensive. I spend probably 2 to 3 times more on boxes, bubble wrap, paper, foam packaging than I do my CAM software. You know, but damaged parts are just as expensive. If you have to remake them, that's costly. So do your due diligence, get good packaging stuff, and get a good process in so you can make sure your parts get to your customer intact. They'll be happy with you. Nobody wants to get just a bunch of random parts in a box that they have to sort through and not drop, or however it's done. I've gotten them where it's, who the hell packaged this? This looks like shit. Well, that's my take on packaging. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.